Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and welcome po sa pinakaunang episode ng ating weekly online talk show na pinamagatang #Myron Kaming Advice. Usually it's Myron akong advice pero Myron Kaming Advice this time kasi meron tayong mga makakapanayam na some of the most renowned, most known, most reliable na mga thought leaders and entrepreneurs or business people sa buong Pilipinas, no? So ito po ang pinakaunang episode natin at welcome po lahat kayo na nanonood no sa ating live stream from my personal official Facebook page, yung fan page po natin na facebook.com/the Corporate EnterTRAINER, and syempre po sa ating company Facebook page, si MSS Business Solutions, facebook.com/MSS Biz Solutions. At we're also streaming live sa ating YouTube channel sa youtube.com/Mentor Myron Sta. So magandang gabi. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, your corporate EnterTRAINER, your soft skills guru, and your buddy to success, however you define the word success, Mentor Myron Sta. At ako very excited po ang inyong lingkod. Kasi excited ako kasi this time this is gonna be different, no? Apart from engaging different people, to learn more about their perspectives depending on their specialty or area of specialization. Meron pa tayong mga segments, no, dito sa ating 1-hour online talk show. Nandyan po ang ating mayroon akong balita. Ayan. So in a bit po, no, i-share ko sa inyo yung ating balita, no? Meron din po tayong tinatawag na mayroon akong good news. Siyempre, apart from the balita na alam mo naman dahil sa nagaganap na economic and health crisis natin ay may mga negative or not so good. No? So siyempre, kailangan we inspire and motivate ourselves sa pamamagitan ng isang magandang balita. No? So naghahanap lang tayo ng mga good news ba? Yung mga positive vibes ng mga updates or balita online sa mga online newspapers particularly. Tapos i-share natin yan dito. And then meron din po tayong mayroon akong tip. Ayan ha. So of course, alam niyo naman na ang inyong lingkod, ang aking pong expertise ay mga soft skills topics katulad ng leadership and management, communication, customer service, sales, marketing, work attitude and values enhancement, ano pa ba, train the trainer. So ayan, so meron po tayong mga bits and pieces na i-share pagdating sa mga topic na yan sa ating mayroon akong tip. And syempre, we're gonna have our mayroon kaming advice yon segment. Syempre kung saan meron tayong i-guest na entrepreneur or kapwa natin trainer, speaker, consultant para naman maging informative, no? Magkaroon tayo ng mga panibagong kaalaman, kasanayan, kahusayan para maging mas successful tayo sa ating buhay. At ako, very excited ako sa pinakaunang episode and makikilala nyo po or rather, pinakaunang guest, no, makikilala niyo po siya in a bit. I just want to make sure po na syempre yung video natin clear and yung audio natin clear. So, meron akong device dito, no? Ayan, okay, yan. Rinig tayo at kitang-kita ang ating kapugian. Okay? So, alam mo, we will ensure that this is going to be very value-adding, no? Pagdating sa inyong trabaho, employment pa yan, or diskarte, negosyo, okay? So we will try our very best to always give value or wisdom to you guys. Kaya ang aking pong request, go ahead if you like what you're seeing and listening to, please go ahead and like, comment, and share around para mas marami pa tayong mga kapwa natin na ma-reach out ng ating #Myron Kaming Advice, your weekly, every Saturday night po ito from 8 p.m. onwards up until 9 p.m. to be exact. Okay, talk show featuring some of the best and known thought leaders and entrepreneurs in the country. Wag na natin patagalin ito kasi mga 8:20, no? So 12 minutes from now ma-join na natin, makakasama na natin yung ating guest. Okay. So sa ating first segment, no, mayroon akong balita. Okay. Pakita natin, syempre meron tayong diyan. Ayan. Mayroon akong balita. Okay. So ano ba yung aking balita? Ito po, ayan yan ang ating balita ha. So kitang-kita nyo naman yan. So the Philippines logs 156 new COVID-19 deaths. Okay, 7,443 more infections. So pasensya na kayo kung hindi masyadong good news yung ating balita. Pero ang goal ko talaga dito ay ma-educate po ang lahat na patuloy po rin po ang ating laban, hindi pa po tapos, no? At medyo malayo-layo pa tayo sa katapusan ng pandemyang ito. So ito yung aking nabasang balita, no, sa isa sa newspaper na ito. So credit goes to inquirer.net. Yan ang actually paborito kong pinupuntahan pag may mga balita tayong gusto malaman sa araw-araw. Okay? So ano ba meron sa balitang ito, no? So 156 new COVID-19 deaths. So of course, condolences of course go to the families and other loved ones of those people involved here. Tapos 7,443 more infections. At dahil po sa mga numerong iyan, no, pakita ko lang sa inyo yung aking dagdag na kaalaman dito. No? So total number of confirmed infections po natin nasa 1,216,582 na po. No? Tapos confirmed po yan, confirmed. Kumbaga total number of cases po yan. No? So halo-halo na dyan yung total number of active cases po. Ibig sabihin kasalukuyan silang mayroon itong infection ay 53,614. Ayan, okay? Tapos, yung total number of deaths, right? Rest in peace, all right? You've joined our creator, ay 20,722 na po, okay? At ang total number of recoveries, ito yung ating pinakahinihintay, no? Ay 1,142,246. Ayan, okay? So, syempre, yun yung gusto nating part na naririnig, ano? Tsaka sa mga lahat po ng mga nanonood, no, siguro ang ating gobyerno, katulong ng ating media, meron po tayong kumbaga active contribution. Kung of course we appreciate yung transparency, no? Kailangan malaman ng tao, ng publiko kung ano talaga ang datos, kung ano talaga ang numero. Pero para kahit man lang papaano ma-positivize man lamang, mabawasan yung anxiety, no, yung negative thinking ng mga tao, is kailangan i-educate natin, i-clarify natin sa kanila na ito pong total number of confirmed infections na ito na more than 1.2 million na ngayon. Tama ba? Tama, 1.2 million, more than, okay? Ay total number of cases, hindi po yung total number of cases na mga taong may infection. So hindi po ganyang kadami ang taong mayroong COVID, no? So total po yan, magkakahalo na po dyan ang may active cases, ang recoveries, tsaka ang deaths. Okay, kasi alam mo yan, pag yun yung laging nakikita, naririnig mo sa balita, nakaka-overwhelm, kumbaga, nabibigla kay, bakit 1.2 million? Napakadami talaga. No? So just to clarify po, total number of cases po yan, historically speaking. Ang active cases lamang po na mayroong COVID at magkakahalo po dyan ang asymptomatic, mild, tsaka severe, tsaka kung makikita niyo yung dato, no, napaka-liit lang po ng porsyento yung may mga severe cases. Ay more than 53,000 lang, wala pang 54,000, no? And kailangan, kumbaga itutok din natin yung ating attention doon sa recoveries. Ilan ba ang nag-recover? Ayan, no, more than 1.1 million, right? Almost 1.2 million. So, kahit paano po, survivable itong COVID-19 cases natin. Okay? So ngayon, once again, hindi ko po sinimulan itong ating first episode para maging negative, no? This is just to inform you guys sa ating mayroon akong balita na hindi pa tapos ang laban, kaya kung ayaw po nating makakontribute doon sa total number of cases na yan, particularly sa active cases na mayroong na-contract na virus, always be safe, always be healthy, always protect yourself. Okay? So, hanggat maaari, kung wala naman po tayong mga importanteng gagawin sa labas, stay at home na lang. Okay? Kung kayo naman ay inauthorize or kumbaga, signal ng inyong company na mag-work from home, then work from home. Stay at home. No? And kung tayo man ay lalabas kasi unavoidably or meron tayong importante kailangan puntahan o gawin o bilhin, okay? Or bisitahin nearby, then always po, consistent po dapat yan, no? Hindi na dapat tayong nire-remind ba, tsaka wag sana matigas ang ulo, no? Always wear face mask at wear your face mask properly. Medyo, ako personally, no? Meron akong chronic sinusitis, so talagang when I put my face mask on, talaga medyo may challenge ako breathing, hindi talaga dapat as much as possible, di na haharangan yung ilong ko, pero still, I'm putting up with it, kasi mas okay na yon kaysa naman sa makakuha ako ng COVID at syempre worse ma-infect ko ang aking mga mahal sa buhay. Alright? So wear your face mask properly and para double protection, wear your face shield. Okay? Tsaka yung pasado na face shield, yung parang forma-forma lang ang habol natin. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so yan po ang ating hashtag mayroon akong balita. Okay. O syempre ngayon, kontrahin naman natin yan. Ano? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, meron din tayong hatid na magandang balita. So meron naman tayong, yan, hashtag, mayroon akong good news. Ito, nakita ko rin to sa Inquirer.net. No? So thanks to Inquirer again for always informing me every day. Okay? So ito naman, yan. Ito yung ating good news. Yan, nabasa ko ito. No? So, 2 Isabela students bag awards in Thailand International Math Olympiad, or TIMO, or TIMO, or TIMO. I don't know how to pronounce the acronym. Galing, ano? So, sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, nabasa ko rin ito, di ko na actually alam eh. Nabasa ko lang, no? Ito palang Thailand International Math Olympiad, or TIMO, ay isa sa mga prestigiyoso na mathematics-related events sa buong mundo. So kapag ikaw to begin with, kahit hindi ka manalo, nakapag-participate dyan, no? Napili kang katawanin or maging kinatawan ng inyong bansa dyan sa Olympiad na yan, accomplishment na po yun, yung manalo ka pa kaya. Alright? So 2 Isabela students po yung nanalo niyan. Ang pangalan nila, no, si J. Lord Ugadan, 17 years old. So siya po yung gold medalist. Okay? So, and then yung kasama po niya, silver medalist naman ay mahaba ang pangalan niya, pero okay lang kasi you did well. Si Rich Dane Earth Dwayne Tumamaw, at sila po ay parehong mag-aaral or estudyante ng graduating grade 12 students po sila ng Regional Science High School dyan sa may Arcon Village sa Tumawini, Isabela. Ayan. So dahil po kayo ay nanalo at you represented our country well, and you also represented your place, Tumawini, Isabela, I'm pretty sure they're very much proud of you. Then you guys deserve this. Ayan. So once again, congratulations po kay J. Lord Ugadan, gold medalist, at si Rich Dane Earth Dwight Tumamaw ng Regional Science High School sa may Arconi Village, Tumawini, Isabela. Congratulations sa inyong pagkapanalo. Sa mga gusto po makaalam, teka, ano ba napanalunan nila? Ang mga, itong Thailand International Math Olympiad, so yung mga participants dyan, they would have to solve puzzles on logical thinking. Ano ba nakalagay dito? Yan, algebra, pati number theory. At the part that makes it much more prestigious, apart from being part of the event, 14 po ang naging kakompetensya ng ating mga representatives dyan. So it's not a big deal. Sino ba itong mga bansang ito? Mga giants din po ito. Mga matataling at magagaling mahuhusay din po ito pagdating sa matematika. Andyan po ang China, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Ukraine, Iran, Taiwan, Vietnam, Myanmar, tsaka Cambodia. O, di ba? Grabe. Yung mga, pag naririnig mo yung mga bansang China, Taiwan, yan, Singapore, yung mga Chinese countries, alam mo, mga grabe yan sa mathematics. So, pag matalo mo sila, gold medalist, o kahit silver medalist, right? That's a very big accomplishment right there. Okay? So, once again, congratulations. Sa palakpak ulit! Ayan, okay? So please keep up the good work sa ating mga mag-aaral sa Regional Science High School sa Tumawini, Isabela. And good job din. Kudos to you sa kanilang mga teachers, no, na for sure sumubaybay sa kanila. Nung interview nga itong dalawang estudyante, sabi nila hindi raw nagulat sila. Although they did their best of course, pero hindi rin nila inaasahang mananalo sila kasi wala naman daw mga formal at consistent na training pagdating sa mathematics sa lugar nila sa Cagayan Valley. But sabi ng teacher nila, nung in-interview yung kanilang parang pinaka-coach dito, talagang magagaling daw talaga sa sa mathematics itong mga batang ito, kaya they really did well. Okay? And then, bago pa natin i-introduce in mga around 10 minutes from now yung ating guest resource speaker, no, to talk about, ito i-reveal ko na para you have something to look forward to. Ito po yung aming pag-uusapan. Yung aming pag-uusapan ay ikot dito. Ayan, so the status of service contracting halfway through, kasi ano na pa-June na ngayon to 2021, no? So almost 2 years from of course the advent of this pandemic. So kumusta na? So yung ating guest resource speaker of course will define what service contracting is, what services you can outsource or contract, and then who are the companies na syempre nag-i-involve dito, and syempre yung ating pinakihihintay yung kanilang milestones and challenges ngayon nagaganap na crisis. Okay? And last but not least na ating pag-uusapan bago natin, of course, patuluyin ang ating guest resource speaker, ang suki natin, ang ating very first na resource speaker, tumungo naman tayo sa ating next segment, ang yan. So, hashtag Myron akong tip. All right. So, you guys, of course, know that I'm a soft skills resource speaker. So, I specialize in leadership and management. But two of my, not only pet topics, but primary topics would be communication and customer service. Because prior to, putting up my own training and consultancy company, I was a long time generalist or training practitioner of communication and customer service in the BPO industry kung saan heavy talaga yung pangangailangan sa competencies na ito. Okay? So sa ating mayroon na pong tip, ito papakita ko sa inyo. Ayan. So, ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba sa paggamit, sinasalita mo sila o sinusulat ng agree with, agree on, tsaka agree to. So ito yung difference din ng tatlo. Pakita muna natin, ha? Okay. So, ang sabi dito, no, pag ang gagamitin mo ay agree with, dapat ang konteksto ng iyong sinusulat o sinasabi ay to accept the point of someone or something. Okay? So, kailangan, strict dito, kailangan merong two persons, two entities, or two things involved. Pag walang dalawang tao, dalawang bagay, or dalawang aspektong involved, ungrammatical na gamitin ang salitang agree with. So, take a look at our example here. See, I agree with the president. So, two persons involved. Ikaw na nag-agree, tsaka yung president na pinag-agreean mo. So, pwede mong gamitin ang agree with. Okay? And then, yung isang example, but I don't agree with one aspect. All right? So, yes, sa mga nagtatanong, pwede bang gamitin sa tao ang agree with? Of course, yeah, tulad ng nakita nyo, hindi lang sa tao yan, no? Maging sa non-living things, pwede natin gamitin yung agree with. So, yung preposition na with ang gagamitin mo kapag ganun yung konteksto. Okay? And then, paano naman ginagamit? Sinasabi o sinusulat yung agree on. Ayan, agree on. So to emphasize what is being referred to, that is agreeable by one person, one side, one party, or one group of people. Could be a thought, thing, etc. So take a look at our sample sentence here. I'm very sure we all agree on one thing, which is cooperation. So ganito, imagine niyo So, isa or more than one persons or people, okay, kayo bilang grupo, mag-agree kayo sa isang bagay, so hindi agree with yon. Okay? Could you imagine that? So, hindi na agree with yon. Kapag kayo ay nag-agree sa isang bagay together, acting as one, ang gagamitin mo naman ay agree on. Okay? So, teka, Mentor Myron, there are still two people involved Yung nag-agree tsaka yung pinag-agreehan Okay, kasi ang pinagkaiba nito is that every time na gagamitin natin yung preposition na with, mayroong relationship Mayroong two-way. Pero sa pagkakataong ito, one-way lang siya. Saang bagay ka nag-a-agree? Diyan. Nag-a-agree ako sa bagong batas na yan. So, ang gagamitin mo ay agree on. Okay? Pero kapag ikaw ay nakikipag-usap sa isang tao at kayo ay on the same page, nag-a-agree kayo sa isa, then it's agree with. Okay? And last but not least, paano naman ginagamit itong agree to? Ayan. So, agree to is to give consent. Magbigay ng consent, approval, or permission to an act or something. Alright? So ito naman, ang emphasis naman ito ay action. No? Action siya. If you are approving of something, then ang gagamitin mong preposition ay agree to. Alright? So take a look at our example here. I agree to washing the dishes tonight and not complaining. Right? So, nag-a-agree ako na gagawin ko ito. Then ang preposition mong gagamitin doon ay agree to. hindi na agree on, at lalong hindi agree with. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? So, ayan po ang difference ng tatlong iyan. Kasi ano yan, isa yan sa mga, kumbaga, misused or nako-confuse tayo na gamitin. No? Agree with, agree to, tsaka agree on. So once again, ulitin natin. I agree with you that we should watch Mentor Myron Sta every Saturday from 8 p.m. sa kanyang hashtag Myron Kaming Advice online talk show. Agree with. I agree on Mentor Myron's idea about Myron akong advice. See? Yun naman ang agree on. I agree to follow or take heed of Mentor Myron's advice sa kanyang hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. So yun naman ang gamit ng I agree to. Okay? So very clear po yan Saya sa ating Myron akong tip. Okay. So wag na po nating patagalin ito, no? Dahil i-introduce na po natin ang ating guest resource person. Pero bago po natin gawin yan, magko-commercial po muna tayo. At sa ating pagbabalik, inyo na pong makikita at maririnig. At we are gonna know more about our topic, status of service contracting halfway through mid-2021. So pero magko-commercial po muna tayo. Please stay right where you are. Magbabalik po tayo in a bit. Alright, kayo po ay nanonood ng Mentor Myron Sta hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. Okay? So once again, nagaganap po itong ating live stream sa ating YouTube channel sa Mentor Myron Sta, sa ating Facebook page sa The Corporate EnterTRAINER at sa ating company page na MSS Biz Solutions. Okay? So welcome back guys. Ito, kasama na po natin ang ating guest resource person to talk about the topic na pinakita ko po sa inyo. Pero syempre, i-introduce mo muna natin ang ating guest resource person. Guys, ako, I will do this with honor and privilege. Why? Kasi kung hindi nyo po nalalaman, nung ako po yung nagsisimula bilang isang baguhan, so kaka-resign ko lang, bilang isang empleyado, at I put up my own training consultancy, yung pong kanyang company, that I will tell you about, ay isa po sa mga pinakaunang kliyente ko. Nung time na wala pa nga akong sasakyan, namamasahe pa lang ako. Tapos, talagang ito yung isa sa mga tinuturing kong lifetime na mentor. Talagang madami kang matututunan pagdating sa pag-handle ng negosyo mula sa kanya. So talagang very special. Kaya itong si Sir ang ginawa kong pinakauna kong guest sa ating online talk show. So without further ado, guys, no, I'll tell you about our guest resource person first. So our guest resource person has more than 25 years as a human resource management and development professional, okay? And he has more than 20 years as an HR consultant. Grabe, ganun ka-experience po ang ating guest. And he has more than 25 years as a businessman or entrepreneur engaged in third-party recruitment services, outsourced business services, and information technology services. Siya po ang president and CEO ng dalawang kumpanya. Wow, grabe, no? Si HR Network Incorporated, tsaka si Polyserve Philippines Incorporated. At kasalukuyan din po siya concurrently Board of Director and PRO ng Philippine Association for Legitimate Service Contractors, more famously known as PALSCON. So without further ado, let me now introduce to you our guest resource person to talk about service contracting in this year, Sir Froilan, aka Poly Florendo. Sir Poly, magandang gabi po.
Good evening, Myron. Thank you very much.
Kumusta po kayo at ang inyong pamilya?
Maayos naman kami so far, no? So again, I'd like to thank you, no, for giving me this opportunity to, of course, be a guest in your show, no? So
you know how special you are to me, sir, kaya pinakauna kayong guest ng ating online talk show.
Salamat. Ako naman natutuwa sa journey that you have gone through, no, from the time that we have met up to now. I'm very happy that you have gone this far, no? And in fact, I really am very, very proud of what you have achieved, no, for the so many years that from the time that you started your business. Ang galing, no? So wala akong
Siyempre, sir, kasi isa sa mga mentors natin ay kayo kaya nagkaroon ng resulta. Kung hindi ko kayo na-meet, baka umatras ako, bumalik ako empleyado.
Salamat, sir.
Yeah. Alright. So, sir, marami ang for sure very excited na matuto sa ating topic ngayon. So, service contracting, the status quo of this halfway through mid-2021, no? Mula nang dumating itong pandemya. So, unang question, sir, no, sa mga FYI, ano ba ang service contracting? Ano ba yung mga service na ina-outsource or kino-contract? Tsaka sino usually yung mga nag-leverage ng ganito klaseng serbisyo? Go ahead, Sir Polly.
Okay, ang service contracting kasi, that is actually allowed by law, no, under Article 106 to 109. So this actually allows the businessmen to engage in, service contractors like us, to allow them to maximize, of course, the activities that they do in their businesses, no? Kasi lahat tayo, when you talk of having businesses, you're focused so much on certain things that needs to push forward your business. Now, the contracting aspect, no, the service contracting activities, these are farmed out to us in order for them to focus more on, of course, their sabihin natin, no, prime activities, no, and then allow us to do the other activities that yung sinasabi natin mga non-core activities that's actually being done, no? So ito, instead of them going through a lot of activities pertaining to recruiting, conduct of payroll, computation of this stuff and that, no, and then of course the administrative aspect of things, they farm this out to us, no, to enable them to, of course, move forward in their prime businesses. Now, we complement them by way of the activities that we do in terms of other activities that would actually help them, no, in maximizing, of course, the deployment of people, especially for activities that are usually of huge size, no. So ito, you talk of manufacturing, you talk of merchandising, you talk of other activities that would entail a lot of manpower, and we complement this. No, we help the businessmen in terms of providing them, efficiency on this aspect, in this part of their operations. So marami po tayong natutulungan diyan sa iba-ibang industriya, no. So it encompasses all activities that can be farmed out, no. So yun nga, I mentioned merchandising, marketing activities, accounting, and also, say, for example, IT activities like technical support.
IT.
Yeah.
So, the fact na sabi siya maraming mga kumpanya ang tumatangkilik, and if I may borrow your words, farming out to service contractors like you. So, doon pala ma-assume na natin na talagang they buy that service because for sure talagang big yung savings versus yung mag-employ ka ng sariling staff mo to do those non-primary or non-core activities. Tama po ba, Sir Polly?
Yes, no? Kasi syempre, ang ano natin, when you talk of businessmen, nakafocus lagi yan sa product development, you know, assuring the quality of activities, no, or the product that they would like to, of course, sell to their consumers, no? So sa amin, of course, to complement that, we provide them the necessary service, no, to enable them to fast track, no, and complement their businesses in order for them to, of course, fulfill their targets, no. Syempre bottom line yan dapat kumikita ang negosyo. And this is where we come into play. So instead of them, you know, doing the day-to-day activities of, say, for example, getting the right people for their activities in terms of, say, certain business processes, they allow, you know, they farm this out to us, no? Kasi syempre kami, we have technology in terms of maximizing ating mga recruitment and deployment. So, halimbawa, sa isang season, nag-surge. Instead of them focusing on, say, recruiting people because of a surge in terms of, say, a certain period in time, no? Yung mga seasonal aspect wherein there would be some surges in the demands from consumers, pumapasok po kami dyan. Kami po ay tumutulong by way of, you know, automatically deploying to them people that could help, no, in complementing the sales, no, especially for retail industry wherein say andyan yung pumapasok yung mga productizers, customer specialists, no. So these are the activities that we actually provide that would enable the companies that we serve move forward, no. Kumbaga na nagiging efficient ang kanilang activities by way of course, the service that we provide. Kasi kami na nga hawak niyan. So you just have to focus and continue building, of course, the directions for your company and allow us naman to complement that by providing the service that they need to help them, no? In, of course, building, say, for example, sales or production, or anything that would help, no? As long as it is not directly related, no? In terms of that is the company that we serve.
That's correct. Sir, just to clarify lang, kasi by the sound of it, para lang kumbaga sa knowledge ng ating mga tagapanood, no? Yung mga big and large companies lang ba ang nag-take advantage of service contracting? Or pwede rin yung mga small, medium-sized businesses if they have the need to?
Actually, we cater to a majority of clientele. No? So, hindi lang yan yung malalaki. There are some smaller companies that would, of course, require our services, and we help them. No? I'll cite you an example. An SME, no? Halimbawa, janitorial activities. So, ito, yung mga, of course, for these smaller companies, enable their housekeeping activities, they get the services of housekeeper or janitorial services company. Say, for example, a small, medium enterprise engage in, say, retail of their, say, product, no?
Yes.
So, pwede silang kumuha ng mga merchandisers, no, to help them out in, of course, positioning the products that they sell. And even so halimbawa sa companies that are not really good, no, in information technology, they provide, they actually avail the services of a service contractor to provide them, say, IT support services or technical support services. So, hindi tayo namimili as long as there is an identified service that needs to be done, then, of course, consistent to law, we provide that. No? Ang sa amin ay dapat sumunod lang tayo doon sa patakaran under the Department Order 174. Kasi there are certain rules that you have to follow when you talk of engaging in service contracting. Hindi lang yan basta-basta rin nakukuha ka ng isang service contractor at ano naman yan, yung sinasabi natin na fly-by-night, you have to be very careful with that because there are requisites, no? There are prerequisites before you can operate as a legitimate service contractor.
Correct.
Nandyan yan sa Department Order 174 indicating na dapat meron kang substantial capital no, in
Yes.
terms of say finances or tools, no, and then the activities that you will do should not be directly related to the activities that are being done by a client, no, in the same manner
That's
na
right.
dapat meron kang supervision and control. And this is very critical because yung supervision control ay dapat nasa amin, no, being the service contractor. So ibig sabihin, if you say for example you do the retailing aspect, the promodizing, of merchandising, no, we still have to have that supervision and control by means of course, monitoring the day-to-day activities of the people that we deploy, no, in reference to the locations where they are situated. Those are only examples. And even for example, sa technical support, no, sa technical support, then we still have to be the ones managing the entire service, no. Halimbawa, kung kailangan ng IT manager, kami yon, no? Ensuring that what we have committed in terms of the SLA is in place. So
Ayun.
parang yung aming kliyente, hindi na siya magwo-worry on how to manage yung IT support activity.
Ayun. So you don't just look for people, you also manage them. Yun ang konsepto ng service contracting, I see.
Doon po mapasok yung
I
supervision and control.
Correct. And I believe, Sir Paulie, yung nabanggit mo, yan ang reason, I'm just assuming here kung bakit tinatag si Philippine Association for Legitimate, talagang naka-emphasize pa yung word doon, ano? Legitimate Service Contractors or PALSCON, to make sure na fair yung competition plus kung ano man ang sinasaad sa batas na susunod ng mga players. Tama po ba?
Yes. Kasi there was a stigma, no? Several years back, sabihin natin mga 10 years back, no, or even more, there was a stigma of the service contracting industry. Kasi yan, nung araw, tawag sa amin ay manpower agency. So there were a lot of manpower agencies na ang mga ginagawa ay yung sinasabi nilang back-to-back. Yung back-to-back yan, yun yung this is the essence of labor-only contracting. So ibig sabihin, maglalagay ng tao, magtatrabaho yung tao, pero wala namang puhunan para papasweldo ng tao. So ibig sabihin, pag hindi nagbayad si kliyente, hindi rin mababayaran yung mga tao.
Yung empleyado.
Oo, yung empleyado. Kasi siyempre, wala silang puhunan eh. The real essence of service contracting also includes payment of wages. You have to be compliant with, of course, the general labor standards kung tawagin. So dapat yan, number one, we are compliant to the statutory benefits. So kung sa sweldo, dapat nandun ng 13-month pay, SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, employee compensation.
Yes.
No? So yan ay dapat binabayaran namin. In fact, we have to advance that. No? And that is the reason why there is a requisite of substantial capitalization.
Yes.
So dito, lumalabas na kami yung employer. And on top of that, syempre, kasama dyan yung aming pagsusupervise at pagkontrol sa mga tao namin. And that is the true essence of Philippine or legitimate service contracting. Marami pong players, no? In total, it's an estimate of around 3,000. No?
Dami.
Pero ngayon, sa PALSCON po, ay kami ay nasa around 250 nationwide. So kami po, there's a stringent process before you can actually join the organization. No? So you have to be compliant with all the requisites, no, that is being prescribed by the law to enable you to conduct business in the service contracting industry, no? So hindi lang yan basta-basta kahit na sino pumasok. Dapat naiintindihan mo yung batas para ikaw ay ma-allow na or i-consider as legitimate. And ang mga kliyente ay hindi rin mag-aatubili na kumuha ng serbisyo mo dahil ikaw ay merong permiso at ikaw ay sumusunod sa batas. Yan po ang maganda sa PALSCON kasi kung po being isang organization, being one solid organization, no? We are all compliant to the mandates of the law, especially on service contracting. No? So we follow to the letter yung sinasabi natin Department Order 174, and this requires also for us to avail of that permit. They call it the 174 permit. No? Yan ay yung permiso mo, yan ang dokumento na magsasabi sa iyo na ikaw ay pwedeng mag-conduct ng business ng service contracting.
Yeah. So, sir, apart from the strict requirements and compliance prescribed by law, yung mismo pagpasok sa PALSCON, if this is something you can share here, no, sa live natin, ano po ba ang mga requirements para maging yung hindi pa miyembro dyan na service contractors gusto mag-join as member ng PALSCON?
Well, number one, it is very important that you have that Department Order 174. Kasi the Department Order 174 permit already prescribes you as a service contractor to have substantial capital. So we review that, no? So we review the permit if it is, of course,
Legit,
original, no? There's due diligence. We interview the people, no, who wish, or the companies that wish to apply as a member. And then, of course, this interview would check on, of course, the activities, yung mga
the history, the reputation.
Diba? All the things that, of course, and, all the things that would determine that you are indeed legitimate. Kasi minsan, meron nga 174, hindi mo naman alam kung authentic o hindi. Pero wala silang registration naman ng SSS Philippine pag-ibig. Delikado yan. So, dapat ay naandun lahat yan. So, bukod doon, siyempre, yung business permit mo, yung articles of incorporation mo, and then, of course, audited financial statement to see and determine whether you are capable or not. Kasi importante po yun. Kasi sa ganito pong hanap buhay, kami po ay ang nag-a-advance ng sweldo. What am I trying to say? No? Kung wala kang puhunan, then you would not be able to provide the salaries of the people that you deploy. So, delikado po yan. No?
Makakasuhan pa.
That's why we are very strict in terms of, choosing the members. So, you have to be really, really compliant, no, in terms of the requirements that is being prescribed specifically by Department of Labor.
So, na-curious tuloy ako, sir, si PALSCON ba ang the only one of its kind sa mga service contractors?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Si PALSCON po ba ang the only one of its kind, the professional association for legitimate service contractors, or meron pa pong iba?
Well, there are other groups, no, but I am not aware of them yet. No? Of course, the biggest in the industry, as I see it, no. So this is how I see, and this is my opinion. PALSCON is the biggest, no, when you talk of an organization that the composition is service contractor. So kami po ang sa pagkakaintindi ko at pagkakaalam ay ang pinakamalaki. There are other players kasi hindi lang naman po kami ang mga
nag-convene nag-establish ko rin.
Tatlong as far as I know, no, there are about 3,000 registered. So may mga gustong sumali, inaanyayahan sila, no? Pero yung iba kasi kung walang appreciation sa mga ganitong organisasyon, hindi naman natin sila pwede i-force. Alam niyo po ang maganda, pag kayo po ay member ng PALSCON, lahat po ng advisories, lahat po ng mga batas, labor advisories na pinapatupad ng DOLE, ay kami po ay nag-update sa aming mga miyembro. So, immediately upon receipt of any labor advisory or department order from DOLE and even for other institutions like SSS Philippine pag-ibig, yan po ay naikakascade namin sa mga members namin through our general membership meeting. So this is done every month, sir. No?
Every month.
And over and above that, yung mga learning sessions tayo, we call it terapihan. So there's plenty of things that actually a member could benefit, no, in terms of.
I learned nga from President Rochi Ruiz ng Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers, Sir Polly, na meron kayong i-establish daw na academy and you would be engaging daw yung ating mga members din sa PAC. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, no. It's good that you mentioned that, no. If I may share lang this story, no. Syempre ako, I'm inside PALSCON, and among our initiatives is to put in place PALSCON Academy. PALSCON Academy, it intends to, of course, build skills and competencies of aspiring employees because, of course, one of our advocacies is not only job generation. No? With PALSCON Academy around, then we also, among our advocacy, is to help the Filipino people in terms of building their skills, competencies, skills and competencies to enable them to land good jobs. And by the way, what triggered me to share PAC is because one of the of course you being the president before, and you actually invited me also in one of the talks
online
online sessions that we had together with I think si Bong Satche.
Mr. Econ Manig.
So si Econ, no? So I became a guest in that particular webinar. So it registered in my head that, I should actually forge something between PAC and PALSCON. So I envisioned that, that particular thought. And then sabi ko, I would introduce PAC to PALSCON Academy. And luckily, we were able to, of course, I was able to, of course, build that alliance. And I believe nagkaroon na ng MOU signing, no, between the chair for PALSCON Academy and the president, and also Sir Roche. No? So ako'y natutuwa at ito ay isa sa mga naitulong ko rin dahil ako ay na-introduce ko ang PALSCON Academy sa PAC and vice versa.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Sir Myron, for introducing me to PAC. No? So marami tayo ngayong paglalakbay na gagawin. No?
Tama. Sir Paul, ito na yung pinakahihintay, no? Siyempre, mula nang dumating sa buhay natin, itong pandemyang ito, tapos nag-level up yung criticality hanggang ngayon, ano yung mga pagbabago sa service contracting sa Pilipinas? Paano kayo naapektuhan? Yung mga nagkaroon ba ng strengths in a way? Or nagkaroon din ba on the other hand ng areas for improvement? Tsaka paano nagko-cope ang ating mga service contractor sa bansa?
Well, when this happened, everything was actually new to us. So we are now journeying we are going through a new journey in terms of how we conduct business. So ngayon, siyempre, marami pong naapektuhan because there are industries that are severely affected. And these industries are also the industries that, we provide service to. No? So pag-usapan muna natin itong mga industriya na apektado para ma-share ko sa inyo kung ano po yung mga dinadanas namin ngayon. No? So among the industries that were severely affected is retail. You have retail. You also have tourism. No? You have also the tinatawag natin quick food service industry. Yung mga, siyempre, mga fast food chains. No? These are severely affected, and a lot of actually companies in our group, were somehow affected. I myself, my business was cut to about 40 to 50%. But we have to survive this. So yan po ang ating challenge ngayon. Now, moving forward, how are we able to adapt, or what are the measures that we are doing? So number one, syempre, to ensure that you are afloat, then you have to ensure that the remaining clients that you have has to be served best. No? So, syempre, bagsak ang negosyo, doon ka ngayon, doon sa merong negosyo to keep you afloat. Sabi ko nga sa mga tao ko, nung lumabas ang pandemya, imagine water. So, parang nandito yung tubig. So, I can actually share this, because this is a simple analogy that I see that everyone is actually experiencing. Noong time na nag-start ang pandemya, nandyan. So ngayon nandito naman somehow. So nakakahinga na kahit pa. But of course, sabi ko nga marami tayong measures na ginawa. So let me share, I shared this before. In my particular company, the first thing that I did, of course, over and above following the IATF protocols, is to ensure the safety of my employees. So may mga strategies tayong ginawa dyan. So during the first wave of this pandemic, naggagawa kami ng tawag dito parang dorm, para matulog sila doon. So we help them stay. We created a dormitory, some kind of a dormitory where everybody can sleep over every week. So, syempre,
na sobrang lapit lang yan for sure sa opisina niyo, Sir Polly, no?
Sa office yan. So, we set up one room,
sa office mismo,
conference room. Ginamit natin yan na para tulugan, And over and above that, dapat para hindi kayo dapuan, because there is this perception that, they can catch this in public transport.
Correct.
Diba? And over and above that, syempre, public transport affected din. So, I had to buy a van, In fact, dalawa.
Nakita ko nga yan, sir, sa newsfeed niya.
So I had to buy 2 vans to, of course, accommodate, ensuring lang yung transport activities,
Yes.
So they are picked up strategic points, and then they're set back to, of course, the strategic point also where they are situated. In addition, siyempre, to ensure din yung safety, meron kaming mga parang testing, no, that I board, no, for my internal employees. No? So sila po, yung mga nag-on-site, I provided them yung mga rapid testing at the time, no, to determine na whether they are positive or negative. No? So, syempre, pagka may negative, quarantine. Pag positive, tuloy ang ligaya, pasok kayo. Then, of course, sa aking recruiters, I allowed work from home, no? So I tasked my recruitment team, no, to work from home and continue the production of interviews, production of people. So natuloy-tuloy natin, and sa awa ng Diyos na itatawid po natin yan, no? Pasasalamat ko ng malaki sa mga miyembro ng aking kumpanya, ng mga employees ko, is because the managers, no, both in admin and recruitment operations, they were actually there to support us. Accounting, never ang accounting team namin, no? I like to commend them also for, not being absent. No? Walang work from home yan from the beginning of COVID in March up to now. Ako, I'm reporting to work every day na. Yung HR namin, nag-hybrid, merong nag-work from home at in the initial stages. But later on, itong January, pinareport ko na sila lahat. No? Ang recruitment team ko na lang ang work from home ngayon. But for me, and also Monette, Monette, my wife, yes, also helping out the business. We report every day because of course, we feel that, we as the leaders of our organization have to inspire our people that, I do not use COVID as an excuse,
of course,
not to report for work. If you just put your safety measures in place, then there's no reason for me to work from home. So, yan po yung mga strategies that I applied. No? So, kung tatanungin nyo, mga industriyang apektado kami. Because, syempre, especially sa retail, no? That's one of my biggest chunk. But, we're doing fine. We are surviving, no? And then all these flexible working arrangements, we have put that in place. And we were able to hurdle, no? 1 year, beginning March up to now. So, ako po yung nagpapasalamat ng marami. Dahil kami pa ay bukas pa, hindi kami isara. There are some players are already folded up. And hindi nila anticipate ito. So they were not ready.
Kudos sa excellent leadership and management ni Sir Poly and kanyang wife, si Ma'am Monette. Regards po sa iyo, Ma'am. So sabi na nila, Sir Poly, if you're not gonna adapt, adjust, align, you're gonna go adjust, right?
Yes. Actually, I shared that in my first talk with Pat. No? Sabi ko nga, Pat, you have to rethink, and then you have to revisit, rethink, and revolutionize. Diba? So, you have to do that. Everything is new. And if you will not adapt, no, to this thing that is happening right now, then you will definitely have to fold up. No? Mahirap. So, ito nga, sabi ko nga, yung new platforms that are being done right now, no, everything is new to us. No? In fact, sabi ko nga, yung fourth industrial revolution, in one of my talks also, yung fourth industrial revolution actually was accelerated by this COVID. No? So ang discoveries natin maganda because the appreciation of the digital platform medyo napaganda. No? So dati kasi tayo ay takot. But right now, every day, every now and then, we have Zoom meetings and a lot of things are being accomplished. In fact, I was able to close some consulting engagements by way of Zoom meetings lang. And the other day, I was meeting with a US company, and they were pondering on, of course, engaging with my services on their outsourcing requirements. And the other day, puro developers naman. So,
awesome, Sir Poly. Grabe. Sobrang inspiring. Sir Poly, last question na lang since patapos tayo sa atin. Sir, sa mga gustong pumasok sa negosyo ng service contracting, safe ba? If yes, ano po yung inyong mga tips para to set themselves up for success? Go ahead, Sir Poly.
Okay. This business, if you are very much interested, I would say that you explore doing this because not only that you would, of course, have the returns that you expect, but also imagine the help that you could give, no, to the least of our brethren. Because this company, if you're this kind of business, kasi you help people find jobs, eh. And this is our role, to generate jobs.
Correct.
And if you are into that, if you love people, if you like dealing with people, and if you like serving people, then this is a good job for you. The monetary returns actually become secondary. What is primary is your passion to help. And that is what pushes me forward in doing this. Especially, of course, yung aking puso ay HR. So, if you want this, then it's a good business, no? You will learn a lot, not only in dealing with people, but also, of course, enhancing your customer service skills. Plus, of course, ang beauty nito is getting to know the laws that govern this kind of business. Para kayong magiging abogado rin bukod sa HR. bukod sa magiging HR, para ka rin abogado dahil you will learn a lot of things about law.
Ayun. So guys, sa mga papasok po sa service contracting, don't worry, no? Nandyan po si PALSCON or Philippine Association for Legitimate Service Contractors para tulungan kayo every step of the way. So guys, let's give our virtual big round of applause kay Sir Froilan Florendo. Yay! Palapakan natin si Sir. Meron akong andyan online po. Sir Poly, once again, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagpayag na maging pinakaunang guest na ating hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. So yan po ang ating advice sa service contracting at ang kanyang status halfway or midway through 2021. Sir Poly, maraming salamat and you take care. Be safe, healthy, and regards po sa inyong lovely family.
Thank you, Myron.
Thank you. Bye, Sir Poly. Alright. Okay, so yan po, ano? Dami nating naggalaw itong aking, okay, yan. So marami tayong natutunan about service contracting and everything you need to know about it. And syempre, sa kanyang status ngayong nagaganap na ating challenge, no, economically and health-wise. So, sa mga gustong pumasok service contracting, safe naman pala. Kailangan talaga is maging madiskarte lang po tayo. Katulad ni Sir Poly. Sir Poly, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng wisdom na inyong share. And ingat-ingat po tayo. Okay, so guys, wala na po tayong oras. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtangkilik sa episode 1 of season 1 of your newest online talk show every week. Saturday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. ang hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. So guys, follow nyo na po ako sa aking Facebook, sa facebook.com/the Corporate EnterTRAINER. Maging sa aking LinkedIn, nasa LinkedIn din po ako, no? Mentor Myron Sta. Hanapin nyo lang. Nasa Twitter din po tayo at The EnterTRAINER at nasa Instagram din po tayo at The Corporate EnterTRAINER para sa updates pagdating sa ating next episode. And I already have somebody in mind na pagdating sa ating next episode. So next week po yan. Teka lang, atin natin ang kalendaryo. Ano ba ang Saturday next week? Oh, June 5 na. Ayan, June 5. So, abangan-abangan nyo po, ha? So, sa mga hindi pa po nag-subscribe sa aking YouTube channel, subscribe na po. Sa mga hindi pa nagla-like, nagpa-follow sa akin sa Facebook, follow na po. Okay? So, muli, ito po ang inyong lingkod, Mentor Myron Sta na nagsasabing maraming salamat for tonight. You've just been entertained. Okay, bye!